superstars. So I post quite a lot of content on here, but I don't particularly put it in any context. It probably doesn't make a lot of sense because it's all over the place, a bit like me sometimes. And I haven't really introduced myself. So I'm Holly, guys. I'm Holly, better known as High Energy Holes. I am a DJ. I'm also a children's entertainer. That is my main business that I run. That is what I do. I'm very much a streamer too. I started streaming through lockdown. I had absolutely no idea what I was doing, guys. I had no idea. I just knew that for years I've been watching friends and people that I idolised in the scene DJing on stream and thinking, I'll never be able to do that. I'll never be able to do that. I'd love to do that, but I'll never be able to do that. And somehow in lockdown, everything changed. I just kind of found me. I found me and I found my inner confidence, and I just went all out and literally took many leaps of faith. And here I am 4 years later, with all these doors opening everywhere, and I'm basically living the dream. I'm living the dream, and I'm still on that journey, and I'm still having doors open, and it's been absolutely phenomenal. But it's not just in my career that I'm living the dream and I'm doing everything that I love to do. I am also home educating. I'm home educating, guys, and I tell you what, it's like a whole new world opened up for me. So I have a daughter who is now 17 years old, and I have a son who is almost 11. And my son is diagnosed with autism, and my daughter is undiagnosed, but we had a physiotherapist back it up. She just couldn't formally diagnose, and college have since recognised the issues that my daughter has had her entire life, all through school, and I know she has dyspraxia. Now, I fought the school systems, guys. I fought and fought and fought and fought, and I had near nervous breakdowns. I have countless times where I did, and I tell you what, none of them would back me up. I got a paediatrician referral for my daughter, and the school refused to back me up. They said she was fine. They kept saying it was all in my head. Even some of the doctors I spoke to said it was all in my head. The only reason I ended up getting a referral was because I basically kept going back to different doctors until I got what I wanted to hear, basically. But the school always refused to help my daughter, and even when they said they would help, they never really actioned it correctly, and the teachers never paid any attention to it. So I hate the school system. It never worked for my children. I pulled them both out a couple of years ago. My daughter has since gone on to college now. She did her English GCSEs because that was her choice. It's not actually mandatory. It's not law. You don't have to do GCSEs. There's a whole other world out there. We're all led to believe a lot of things, but there's lots of rabbit holes you can go down and find out actually it's not true. So my daughter chose to do her English GCSEs. She learned a lot of life skills on top of that as well. She's now at college doing an animal care course because she wants to be a veterinary nurse, and she's also doing her maths GCSE while she's at college too. So there is no route through school. If you want to do anything, it doesn't have to be through school. You can, if you're in a position to home educate and you want to, then it is absolutely possible. As scary as it feels, it is absolutely possible. So I'm doing it. My son has come on leaps and bounds since I've been home educating him. In actual fact, his social skills are better now than when he was at school, and he has learned so many life skills, from things to like actually running his own bath, washing his own hair, dressing himself. He can't dress himself with buttons and zips, but we buy pull-on clothes. So there is a lot of things that I have to say, a lot of things that I need to talk about, and I might be able to just help one person because I'm all for helping people. And so from a perspective of that, I'm a mum of two that home educates. I am a DJ and a children's entertainer, and I made my passion in life a career. And also I have suffered with mental health as a result of, I do believe that I probably do have ADHD, possibly on the spectrum myself. I recognise a lot of myself in my son. So I've come to realise this over the years, and I did struggle very badly as a child, and I struggled as a teenager, worse as a teenager actually. I struggled at school, and I've been through a hell of a lot. I did get bullied very badly as well, especially when it comes to my talents in the entertainment world. I've been on a stage since I was 4 years old, and I got bullied very badly for my singing, because I'm a singer too, and I stopped and I haven't sang since. But I have done a music course. I did a music course in lockdown, as well as pursuing my streaming and everything else, and a whole bunch of doors and a whole new world opened up to me, and I do have so much to say, and I've had an incredible journey and an incredible transformation in the last 4 years. I was at rock bottom. I was in so much pain and trauma and suffering, and I've gone from that to living in fear every day, to being restricted, holding myself back, running around on what I would say was a hamster wheel constantly, never moving forward. And I've gone from that to where I am now, and I am in such sound mind, and I'm so incredibly happy, and my life is just transformed, and it still transforms every day. So I'm living proof that no matter how hopeless you feel, and no matter how crap life might seem, it's just an illusion, and it's not the case, and we are just getting in our own way. And as soon as we can get out of our head and stop procrastinating and stop getting in our own way and change our mindsets, everything can change for the better. I haven't looked back since I took my children out of school. We do not live by a clock. We live on our own timeline. We pick when our day starts and ends. We pick when we eat. We don't eat at conventional times like everybody else. We do what suits us. We do what works for us, because that is what it's all about. And my children are growing to be incredible young people. And I am so proud of them. No, it's not been easy. Yes, there has been moments where I've wanted to pull and tear my hair out, and scream and shout and whatever else. It's not been easy. But it's so rewarding, and I'm creating my own reality. I'm creating the life that I want, and I'm still in those stages of creating that life. And there is literally nothing we cannot do if we put our minds to it. We just have to get in the right mindset, guys. So literally my whole all my content, guys, is focused on promoting mental health, trying to uplift everybody to know that they just need to keep going, and that tomorrow is always a new day, and it's always a new beginning, and that we are capable of anything. So I'm literally trying to spread positivity any way I can, but mostly through music, because music has always been my passion. Music is how I express myself. Music is my obsession, and it is literally all that makes sense to me. And everything I do has always been attached to music. So a lot of my content will be a bit mixed, but that is what I'm all about, guys. And I just wanted to just introduce myself. I have a lot to say. I have been through an awful lot in my life. I'm about to turn 40 this year, and I just kind of feel compelled to start telling my story in bits and pieces, how I came to be a DJ in the first place. There's a whole backstory to that, and it's not the best story. I have been through a lot in my life, so I do kind of feel I need to tell my story, and I need to tell you all about all the hardships that I've been through with my children, especially trying to get Albie sorted, because Albie was a little bit more complicated. Not only is he autistic, but he was deaf for the first 3 years of his life, which made everything that much more complicated. But I just feel like I need to tell my story in the hopes of empowering anybody that resonates with what I'm going through, what I've been through, where I'm going now, and just help people.